So let's get moving this stuff. It's not easy making an indoor terrace. You've got to have some muscles to move around your furniture, especially when you're doing it all alone. This mat is going to be here, as I said, love it, perfect. Look at this, look at this. I'm just going to roll it together, just to get it out the way for a minute, and to show you what I meant when I said you can just get it out the way when you need to. Another piece of the sofa. It's a good job it breaks apart in sections. Makes it easier for me to move around. And the floor is so nice and slidey, I don't have to lift any of it. Now to move the electrics. Let's move one of these speakers. Luckily, they're not too heavy, but they're still a little bit heavy. Even though I'm just midway between it, the idea of moving the speakers, I'm already thinking, oh, I could put some nice plants on top of those actually, and integrate the area that's going to be for the TV and sofa with the terrace area that's coming along. And look what I have here, people. Yes, underneath the TV, I was keeping this beautiful piece of quartz. It's a quartz double-ended wand. And I use this to reflect the energy strollings from the TV that are coming into the room, deflect them away. This can also be cleansed in water and saged, or you can use joss sticks. And then you can put your intentions into this and use this for healing over an area where you might be hurting in your mind, if you need that. Quartz help to enhance your inner intentions. So think about something that you really, really want and let the quartz help you to manifest that through your positive intentions. So yes, I do have crystals lying around, you just couldn't see them. I have them all sorts of different places. This is really, really beautiful. It's got many, many sides. And what happens is energy goes in through the larger end and is pushed down towards the point at the end, so it's enhanced, and then you can use that energy wherever you need it. I just want strength to help me move all this stuff around so that I can create my indoor garden. Already I'm just feeling happy just holding this. So get yourself a crystals, and integrate them directly in your environment and your gardens, people. Now let's move the biggest thing, the TV. Finally, moving this TV out of the focal area of the room. Am I nearly there yet? Look, I know the video's dark, but that's the point, okay? I'm in the dark because I want to show you what it's really like here, okay? There is light, you can see light coming in, but it's a lot more than what it is in reality. And me in the dark, this is how it is. So I just want to show you the dappled effects, because I will be getting lighting for the plants that I will be putting on the ceiling, and there will be lamps around, and then there will be plants soaking up light and reflecting light, and it will all change. Moving another lamp for now, because I want to create the space to tidy up and clean up around the area first. This lighting is really beautiful at night. So I am actually going to keep this lighting around the bottom, around my plants, because I really love that effect. So I will definitely be putting this back. Okay, now I've actually cleared out my space. So now I need to get on and hoover this floor so that I can wash it. When I'm doing things like this. Well, you get my drift. I'll complete this so that everything is completely Hoover dust free, and then I'll start mopping the floor. So, let's get mopping this place. I am so much looking forward to this. So much looking forward to this. I cannot help wanting to sing because I'm looking forward to having my garden inside my apartment so I can feel happy. Okay, no. Singing is not one of my talents. Maybe it is with some help, I don't know. And there we go. Now the floor is dry, we can actually bring back the green mat to put in the middle. As I said before, it's going to be perfect with a green mat in the middle because then you can roll it out and in when you need to tidy up around your plants. Because you know, when you have plants, it does take maintenance. So, look at that, a nice green indoor lawn. And just wait until you see all the beautiful plant pots around the edge, elevated on the ground, thrillers, spillers, and everything in between, big plants, small plants, plants from the sales rack. You know I love me a sales rack plant. And full price plants as well, because I do want that big powwow experience straight away, so I will be buying some big plants to go out here too. But just before I get totally comfortable with this like this, I do need to move one big plant I have to put in the corner, which is going to be growing up and around the whole room as a kind of vine, and it is the devil's ivy, the money plant, many different names, and I'll be putting the scientific name up on the screen. I just remembered I put this mat down a little bit too early because I need to move my first big plant into the corner first, and then put it down again. So I'll just roll it a little bit to the side, and then put the plant in place, and then just roll it back. So now I'm all ready to pull in the first plant to put in the corner of this indoor garden. Now look at that. You can see this plant is already taller than me, but of course it's going to grow all the way around this room. How exciting! So finally, my indoor garden is starting to take shape. We've got our first plant in the corner, a devil's ivy, a very easy plant to look after. It's right next to my own piece of art. Sometimes I paint abstract when I have time. This is my piece of art. We are actually thinking of putting a mirror here because we have the windows on this side of the room where the light is coming in, and if we put a mirror on the other side, it will reflect the light and bring more light into the room. Also extend the feeling of the indoor garden area. So maybe this picture will move to another place. Tell me what you think about that. You can write your ideas down below so I know. Mirror or keep the picture. We can test which one will work out. But look at that plant. It's absolutely beautiful. The first piece in the puzzle. So what I've actually done is I've put the plant in the corner, but I've made sure that it is not pushed completely against the wall because it's growing all the way around and it's spreading out and it does need space. So I want the leaves behind to be able to grow because this plant is going to be growing up the wall, as we keep saying. And that is really important. Plus, I want to be able to get around, to be able to clean around it and put other smaller pots around below. Now, with time, or maybe later on today, I'm going to buy this see-through fish wire and place that up around the walls, ready for this plant to take off as a vine. It's going to look amazing. So I decided to bring another grouping of plants that I already have here in the apartment into the mix. And at the bottom, you can see that I've kind of planted a few of this devil's ivy around the bottom because I had so many cuttings. So I thought I might as well put them down here and let them grow and bush out. They can act as a spiller. That would be beautiful. And just to let you know, this is all real. So this leaf here is extremely dusty. I haven't got around to doing anything with that, so I'll just give it a quick dust off on video to show you that not everything is always pretty and beautiful all the time. Some of these leaves, geez, they need a good dusting off. But as I told you before, this plant is extremely resilient, and it's doing well. There's nothing wrong with it. Even though it's got a little bit of dust on the leaves, it is really doing well. But as we're doing a complete makeover here, I'm going to give this plant a little bit of clean off at the same time. And I'll come out later when I finish with everything and give them all a spray. This other plant here at the top is amazing too. This, you can see, I have 2 stalks. I hope you can see anyway. Turn it around a little bit. 2 stalks. This was one big, giant, tall plant. Okay, it just kept growing up and up and up on one thin stalk. So I decided that I'm going to experiment with this plant. You know I love to chop things up. So I chopped this trunk into 3 pieces. And I left the bottom part here with no top on. I planted the middle part here by its side and the top part in another pot without any roots, so it could continue to grow. That part I gave away, and here I have these 2 parts, and they both got a new shoot and are just flushing out like this, beautiful and big again. Absolutely amazing. So from one plant I ended up getting 3. Okay, and I've got 2 here. So for now, I'm going to be putting this in the corner in our new indoor garden area, but I will be getting another pot and separating them so that I can spread them around here and put more plants around the bottom to create some spillers. So again, look what you can do. Look how you can make more plants and save money and rejuvenate and create wonderful, wonderful things for your home. So I will be putting these in 2 separate pots soon. I just wanted to show you this before I push it into the corner. So let's get pushing this plant into its position. Just for now, because as I said, I am going to be splitting this plant into 2 different pots, seeing as I've got 2 cuttings here from one plant. And the devil's ivy that is going to be a spiller underneath. So, there you go. Already, a little corner of this indoor garden is starting to come together and make shape. We have the beautiful devil's ivy up there, and then we have these 2 plants over here. And I will put the names in the video later on because I am just an amateur. I don't know all the names of all these plants. I'm just showing you different things. And you can help me by putting the name of these plants underneath for me in the comments. Latin name, please, so I can go and read about this plant, and common names. That's also fun. So I hope you've enjoyed watching the start of creating an indoor garden, and we'll do follow-up pictures to show how this area becomes more and more like a jungle, like a real garden. Thank you for watching Gardens and Crystals with me, Wesley Peterson. Please remember to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.